going on, guys? It's Colby Martin from BacklogGaming.com. Today I am bringing you a NBA Live 14 Dynasty mode. It took me a while to decide what team I wanted to play with and who I was going to use. Heck, it even took me a while to decide what type of gameplay I wanted to bring you. I felt like I could have done a video review, I could have done some head-to-head online things, or even Ultimate Team, but I decided at the last minute that the best option for this would be a Dynasty. So here we're taking a look at the settings. We're going in 82 game setting, 7 game playoffs. I couldn't decide if I wanted to do 7 or 8 minute quarters. Obviously I use a little bit of an accelerated clock, so things aren't really going to turn out the way they would in another game. I'll play 8 minutes on 2K and I'm around 80, 90 points usually. This game probably lucky to 60. Couldn't decide if I want to do a regular roster or not, but I finally ultimately decided to do a fantasy draft. Figured it'd be a little bit more fun and add some flavor to this game. Once again, here's some of the settings. Difficulty all-star, 8 minute quarters. The CPU trade will be auto. I was a little worried about the trade before because in the past when I played Dynasty, I was able to trade George Hill for LeBron James, and it didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. I'm playing with the ESPN view, and that's how we're going to roll. So, team selection wise, I wasn't sure who I wanted to pick. I could have picked anybody really, since it's an ultimate, well, it's a fantasy draft. So ultimately your opportunity to take one team that you want to and be extremely successful with them. I kind of hesitated to pick a successful team. At the same time, I wasn't hesitant to pick somebody who I felt would be a winner, or at least a team that I believed in, as well as one that just looked good on camera. Obviously, you got to pick the team that looks great, right? And so I sat there a minute on the Washington Wizards, but ultimately, after thinking about it for a few minutes, I really wanted to put a ring in one guy's corner, an owner I really love, and that is Mark Cuban. And that's why I went ahead and picked the Dallas Mavericks. I think the guy is a fantastic fan of the game. Little owner. Draft order, we're picking 7th. First pick, obviously the Knicks will take LBJ. LeBron James, the King, is going to New York. And the Grizzlies take Kevin Durant. So KD, the second best player according to NBA Live. We're going to skip ahead. As you can see, Paul George with the Bucks, Carmelo as well. And we could pick up Kobe Bryant, but I felt like, man, Kobe's 37 years old. So I'm going to really kind of think about who is the youngest player right here with the most to earn from. And I'm taking Dwight Howard, the big man down low. You got to have a dominant presence in the paint. Everyone else took scorers. I took somebody who can really control the atmosphere and control the game itself. My second pick, obviously I'm looking for a point guy. I went with Michael Conley. Felt like he can really handle the rock, plus score well. He's a pretty good player to have at the point. Now I'm hesitant as what to pick next. You know, a lot of guys are like, oh, you got to pick a scorer. You got to pick a guy that can really get down the court and put buckets up. So I figured I'd take that strategy, and I went ahead and drafted Monta Ellis. Monta already plays for the Mavericks, so why not keep him here? It's a good pick if you ask me. The Pacers taking Murray Spites, whatever his name is. It's a weird pick.
The Dallas Mavericks.
The next pick here, don't really know where to go with this one. I looked at Carlos Boozer for a second. Figured another dominant guy down low, but I looked at his contract. He's got 2 years left, $15.3 million. He's 31 years old. So I took a young guy. The young guy, Nerlens Noel, he was available. I figured why not take the rookie out of Kentucky, give me a good backup center that can really do some damage and some work coming off the bench. Then I picked Andre Bargnani, which I don't know why I did. I realized I needed a shooter. I realized I needed some big guy that could play the game as well. Here's a look at my roster. Dwight Howard, Monta Ellis, Michael Conley, Gerald Green, Andre Bargnani, Jeremy Lin will be my 6th man, as well as DJ Augustine, which I'll probably be looking to trade that. And then we got some other guys rounding out. Take a look at it yourself. Tell me what you think about the roster. Tell me who I might want to trade and shop, because I'm open for the idea of getting rid of some of these players. And stay tuned, because the next episode will be the very first game, which will be kind of a struggle. Also, just a real quick point out how this is going to work. I'm only going to really show you about 10 games, because I'm going to focus on playing as at least playing the first 10 games. Well, I'm just playing the 10 games. So I'll play every 10th one. So that's what you're going to see out of 80 games. Or I guess 8 games. Whatever you want to say. I'm going to play 8 to 10 games. Who cares, right? I'll do it about once a week. At the end of the season, when the playoffs come, I'll play every other game and then any elimination game. So now that we got that out of the way, 8 to 10 games of the regular season. I'll play the All-Star game as well. Then I'll play every other game of the playoffs plus elimination. See the direction of the team we're going. We want to win it all right now. If you're new to this channel, guys, please be sure to subscribe. Sorry, I got a little carried away with what I was talking about there and not sure about the direction of this video. I want to see how well it does, and I want to see the success, and I want to see if each one of you enjoy this. So please comment below what you want to see happen, if you want to see some trades or whatnot. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to like this, share this with your friends, and check out our website, backloggaming.com. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at BacklogGame, and we'll see you for the next episode.